Hi everyone, just want to make this very quick video for this plugin that I have developed in QGIS for converting InfoWorks ICM exported results, 2D results, into ASCII files, which can be used, for example, for economic analysis using damage calculator in Flood Model Pro or any other tool for that matter. The request actually came from Mayuresh in Jacobs Engineering in Pune, India. Um, so thanks to him, but anyone can use this tool. Um, the export from shapefile into a raster can of course be done using the inbuilt QGIS tools. But the purpose is to speed up things, do the processing in batch because usually we will have many scenarios and many return periods to be converted from shapefile to ASCII, and also to give the users a bit more control on what needs to be exported, like not the whole shapefile, but maybe depending on the attribute value, um, the export can be controlled. Also inside InfoWorks ICM, there is this facility to export ASCII grid file uh, based on themes. So you load the simulation results, the ground model, um, the theme that is to be exported. But maybe my lack of knowledge, I have not been able to use it effectively. And it produces very large files, very large ASCII files. For example, I exported, this is a very small example model, but when I export this, the file is already about 1.3 GB, which I think is excessive. And if you have many results to export, this becomes really a headache. But as I said, maybe I don't have enough knowledge to control the export. So anyway, this tool is created. The It is not uploaded on the QGIS, uh, the repository of plugins, but it can be. I will circulate it as a zip file for now. Um, and it can be simply installed by browsing to that zip file, and it will appear in as this icon in your QGIS interface. Um, the tool itself is quite simple. If you don't have any files loaded, you can just browse to your computer and load from anywhere. Or easier is just to load all the files in the workspace. Um, the attributes of the selected file will appear here, but they're not used as such directly, but they just only provide information. The three key ones are these: hazard 2D, depth 2D, and elevation 2D. Very strictly, the tool is based very strictly on these three attributes. If someone, for whatever reason, changes the name of these attributes, the tool will not work. But I don't find any reason to change. You will see hazard, depth, and elevation are there listed already. Usually you will not be interested in very small hazard values or very small depth values. So say I want to export the values only above 0.75 for hazard and depths only above 300 millimeter. You simply select the resolution. Um, Again, you don't need to be exporting it for very fine resolution. Maybe even higher resolution than 1 meter is okay, just to keep the file sizes small. And you simply can click convert and select the location. So QGIS exports, select this folder, and it will start processing. You see, it's a very small model, so the processing is happening very quickly. A quick short report is there as well. The results are loaded already, so I will very quickly first check the size of these. So we produce a 1 meter resolution, and with this, it automatically creates this ASCII folder, and you will see that these are just 9.35 MB. Um, if it's a very large model, you might not even need to go to 1 meter resolution. You can export it maybe by at a 2 meter resolution, depending on the use that you have for the ASCII files. Um, a very just to finish the video at then I will just have a very quick look at the values that are exported. So because I use a different cutoff, so the the extents of the 2D file are these, the 2D zone file, but because I applied a cutoff, the ASCII file is smaller for hazard, and similarly for depth, it's even smaller depending on the cutoff value that has been used. Uh, Elevation does not have a cutoff value, so it will export the whole 2D zone into an ASCII. So if I investigate, say, this element, the shapefile had 0.63, 0.219, and 92, and you will see there is no data for depth and hazard, only for elevation. If I move here, or if I move to one of these cells, you will see 1.23, 0.331, 1.23, 0.331, and 92.83. If you export the same data with a different resolution, the sizes will be different, but I think it is still much space efficient compared to the ICM exports. Um, the one quick thing associated with this, because ICM exports all the 2D zone files as once you come here, do the export maxima and do the shapefile export, all the 2D zone files will be exported with the same name, um, which is 2D zone. So you might need to play with these files before loading them in QGIS. You might need to play with these, renaming these files with some software like bulk rename utility, um, or rename it. There are other software as well that you can use. Rename the files, load them nice and tidy inside QGIS, and do this processing. I hope this tool will be useful for people working in UK who are doing economic analysis. Um, uh, Happy to incorporate any improvements. Always, I welcome any comments. So just get in touch if you have any thoughts. Thank you very much. Goodbye until the next video. Bye.